Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping into a new online sneaker spot called Rarefoot.com. Yeah, this came onto our radar from a YouTube review, actually, by Mateo Guide. And our mission really is to unpack what's going on with Rarefoot, what they're offering, and maybe highlight the key things you should think about if you're tempted to click buy. We want to help you get up to speed fast. Okay, so let's unpack this. Rarefoot.com, based on the source, it looks like they're really focusing on the heavy hitters. We're talking Air Jordans, Yeezys, Adidas, the big stuff. Seems like they're trying to appeal to, well, both serious collectors and maybe more casual buyers too. Offering new drops alongside, those classic styles. Sounds pretty good on the surface, right?
It really does. And looking deeper into how they're trying to break in, the source points out some pretty aggressive pricing and promotions too. Specifically, 35% off plus free shipping. That's definitely designed to grab attention in a very crowded market. But, we need to understand deals like that, while super tempting, they're often a strategy for brand new players. High risk, potentially high reward for them.
Yeah, 35% off and free shipping, that'll definitely make you look twice.
It could mean they're serious about disruption, or maybe just trying to get cash flowing quickly without much of a reputation yet.
Right, and that kind of leads into maybe the trickier part of this. Here's where it gets really interesting. The source highlights that Rarefoot.com is brand new. Launched September 2025. Just now, basically.
Exactly. Super recent.
Which means there's almost no history online. No track record to check out. And for online shopping, especially sneakers, that can feel a bit iffy.
Yeah, that lack of history is definitely a factor. And what's fascinating here, digging into the details, the founder's name is listed as Marvin McKinney. But the source says there's very little public info on him. Makes it hard to, verify the background of the store.
Okay. Limited info there.
And there's another layer. The review connects Rarefoot to an entity called Solstar LLC.
Solstar LLC. Got it.
Yeah, and this connection seems important because Solstar itself has quite mixed reviews online. Some positive comments, sure, but also reports of issues. Things like shoes not fitting right, shipping delays, problems with returns.
Okay. So not exactly a clean slate, even through the parent company.
Precisely. It suggests Rarefoot might be operating under this existing company structure that already has, let's say, an inconsistent track record. It's not starting totally fresh, reputation-wise.
So putting it together, brand new site, founder who's hard to find info on, and this link to a parent company with a spotty past.
Yeah.
That does sound like a few warning signs, maybe. How typical is this kind of setup?
Well, it's not unheard of for new businesses to launch with limited fanfare or easily accessible founder info, especially at the very start. But when you combine that extreme newness with really deep discounts and that connection to a parent company with known issues, it often suggests a strategy maybe more focused on quick customer growth than building that long-term trust you see with established names. So for you, the buyer, it really means weighing that risk versus the potential reward of the deal.
Yeah, it's definitely a mixed bag then. So what does this all mean for you if you're looking at their site right now? You've got these tempting deals, the popular sneakers, that's one side. But then you've got the newness, the lack of solid reputation. The other side. Very conflicting signals.
Exactly right. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the source actually offers some pretty practical advice. If you are curious if those prices are really calling to you, the suggestion is maybe treat it like dipping your toe in first.
Okay, like a small test purchase.
Yeah, maybe start with something small, lower risk, see how the process goes, what your experience is like. But for anyone who really prioritizes, peace of mind, reliability, the safer bet is probably sticking with the platforms you already know and trust. The source specifically mentions names like Nike's own site, StockX, GOA places with established reputations for service and authenticity.
Right. It really brings up that dilemma, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How do you balance finding a potentially great deal from someone new with that fundamental need for trust when you're spending your money online?
It's the constant trade-off. And that actually leaves us with a good question for you to think about. In this online world, just packed with deals and new shops popping up all the time, how do you personally weigh that? The pull of a fantastic price versus the security you get from a known reliable reputation, something to mull over next time you're hunting for those perfect sneakers.